Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel KGFL Creations. This is another episode of Friday Sews. As you all know, Friday Sews is the day that we come together to talk about what has been going on here in the sewing room. We talk about the plans that we have for the weekend and for the week ahead. And if there's anything going on with life, we talk a little bit about life too. Let's start with what has been going on here in the sewing room. I am wearing my new make, which is this vest here. Just gonna go back a little bit so you can see it. You can see the tiny little borders here of my shirt underneath. This is the new Evanston Vest by Love Notions. This vest dropped last Friday. Yeah, last Friday was the last day of the sale that they had the 30% going on. So I was waiting to see what was coming out. Then I see some snippets around on the internet, on Instagram, and I kind of knew it was going to be the vest. So I waited for Friday and then I snatched the pattern for this vest. It was something that I was waiting for. I wanted to make a vest. I had this fabric here. This fabric here, I had made a Whistler sweater, I think that's what's called, for my daughter, and I had about a yard and a smidgen. I don't think it's even a yard and a quarter. It was a yard and a little bit left over of this fabric here, and I had no idea what I was gonna make with it. So I was thinking maybe a vest. I can make a vest, a sleeveless vest, just like this one, and it'll be just enough to cut for that. And it was just enough for that. I have tiny little bits of scrap out of this fabric left over. Well, I was actually on the garbage now because, it's pretty much nothing left over. But I was able to cut this vest. The neckband right here, I did not have enough to cut on the fold. It tells you to cut on the fold back here. I didn't have enough, so this here had to be a two-piece. All I did was add 3/8 of an inch to the seam here in the back because I needed to make a seam, and that was it. Nobody's gonna know that I have a seam back here. I'm the only one that knows about it. Well, you will know because I'm telling you, because of the little bit of fabric that I had for this vest. And I have styled it with my white, this is my Aria button-down shirt. I made this, was it in 2024? Was it in 2023 that I made this Aria top? It was with the fabric from my first Think Pink subscription box. Yeah, this was the first fabric that I received, and I made the Aria button down, and it looks really, really nice with this vest. Even showing the tiny little bit down here, the tiniest little bit. And this is the back. Let me go back so you can see the tiny right there. I don't know if I will wear it like this with this showing down here, or if I'll just put it in and put it inside the pants and that's it. I am not sure. This vest was very, very quick to put together. No problems at all. It was, let's see how many pieces. This is the back piece. This is the front. Cut on the fold because I did the simple one. Cut on the fold. There's the arm side band and the V neckband because I did the V. This is the piece. Oops. The piece that's supposed to be on the fold, but like I said, I had to cut it on and make a seam there. 4 pattern pieces. I'll put a picture here of the front cover of the printout. I did not print out the instructions for this because this is pretty simple. I wasn't gonna print a bunch of pages for this. But one problem that I have that I think, I'm not sure if it's the sizing or it could be the fabric that is heavy and it's draping too much. I am not sure if you can see this right here. This is pretty big, right? At the bottom here. This is where the seam is for the arm side. So I need to go in and just maybe about a half an inch here on the arm side and also on the side here. Same thing on this side. Maybe you can see it better on this. Right here, it's kind of like drooping right here. This is way too big here. So yeah, wish me luck in unpicking this, because this is dark blue and I used blue thread. So I don't know how well I'm gonna be able to unpick. I'll unpick from here to here, maybe this much, so I can work in here, make the arm side a little bit smaller, make this section right here a little bit smaller, and then I'll just put the whole thing together. I didn't even finish the inside here of the arm side, because when I put it on, I did see this droopy here, and I didn't like that. It's way too droopy here. But this is the only problem that I had with this, and this will get fixed. Once I fix this, I will finish the inside, and this will be done, and it's nice and pretty with my white Aria button down. I am back with a new shirt. I did change. My hair is all over the place, but I needed to take that white shirt off because of my lights here. As usual, you know, I'm here at night and I have a white light, 2 white lights with the white shirt. That is not a good combination. That's why you guys don't see me ever with a white shirt. So this is the vest here. As you can see right here, this is what I was talking about. It's way pointing out right here in the arm side. Like I said, I'm gonna go in just half an inch. I think half an inch is going to be enough right here. The top, I did add a little label right here, and it says made with love plus swear words, but it's not true. I did not swear. I might when I have to unpick this, but I haven't yet. So yeah, I did add the little label, and I did finish the neckband here. I have serged, let me take off this hanger here. I have serged the inside. This is the top right here. I did not serge the arm side yet, but I have finished the back neckband here. I added this is a knit bias tape that I received on a Think Pink subscription box. Which one was it? With the blue fabric that I made it was a rib knit, a blue rib knit that I made the Harper cardigan. I think it was January of 2024. So I did not use that bias tape, and I was looking for something to put here, and I found it. I'm like, whoa, that's the right color. It's blue or black. Could be navy blue or black. I'm not sure. So I did cover this top here, and I added my little label on top of that bias tape here. And the back, I am sure you're not going to be able to see it. There's the stitching right here where I attached the whole thing. Let me turn it inside out here so you can see the V. This is the inside for the V right here. I did add interfacing right here where you have to do the small little cut. So I did add some interfacing here, and that was pretty much it. It was a very, very quick sew. It took me longer, I think, to do this top right here because I had to pin the whole thing and then stitch right on top of the other stitching line, and this took me a little bit because this is dark and I had to put all my lights on right on the machine so I can see it. And yeah, it came out pretty good. Other than this, which I will change. Bottom, it was just a plain 1-inch hem all the way around. Like I said, I did serge. I used the blue. That's what I have on my serger right there. I have gray and blue, so I kept that, didn't change it. So that's what I used all over. I did add one modification that I did to the pattern. I added 1 inch to the length because I read on the pattern instructions, it says that it's drafted for a 5'5" person. I am 5'6", 5'6.5", give or take, on a good day. So I did add 1 inch to the length, and that was just enough where it hits me. I like where it hits me. And yeah, so this is almost done. Need to change one thing. Wish me luck, like I said. But yeah, very, very good. If I have any other fabrics that I have just 1 yard, 1 and a smidgen, I will do another one. But the only thing now is that I need some long sleeve shirts to wear with the vests, because they look better with long sleeve shirts. I did say that I needed to make more long sleeve shirts, and that's what I'm going to do. I have cut already. Now let's go into the plans for this weekend. I have cut a Juliet top. It's another Love Notions pattern. I did cut a Juliet top out of knit fabric that I have in my stash. I have cut that, and that is ready to go. It shouldn't take me that long to make it. It's also one of the quick makes. It's not as quick as this one, because I have to do the the front facing here. I don't know what that's called. The yoke. Yeah, the front yoke here. Do the long sleeves. I am going to make long sleeves out of that one. For the first time, I'm making something long sleeves, because I found that I am not prepared for the cold weather. This year it did get very cold. It got cold here. I was not prepared for the cold weather. The only long sleeves that I have is just some old t-shirts that I have, some of my husband's old t-shirts. Nothing nice to go to work. I mean, I would wear to work because I had to, but it's not a nice top or anything to go to work with. So I want to make more long sleeve shirts. Don't know if I'll wear them this year, because we're getting into the middle to the end of January. Maybe the cold weather is finished. I am not sure, but at least for the next winter, I'll have more long sleeve shirts to wear, and I'll be prepared for the winter to go to the office or to go somewhere, something that is not just a plain t-shirt with the logo up front or anything like that. Also, I know you have seen the fabrics that I have chosen, my daughter and I, that we have chosen for the fabric Wheel of Fate. I did show that video on Tuesday. It was a short little video. And this weekend, I am going to spin the wheel. I'm going to choose the pattern, whatever it is that it falls onto, and I'm going to start sewing that. I'm going to do first my little Juliet top, which shouldn't take me long, and whatever the Wheel of Fate falls, I'm going to start on that, and hopefully in about a week or two, I'll be able to share the final product. I'll cross my fingers. Let's see what's gonna fall onto. I'm scared. I am really scared. As you can see, there were two eyelet fabrics that my daughter chose. There was a comment saying that she was very mean on choosing those two fabrics. Let's see what's gonna happen with the Wheel of Fate, and we'll go from there. Something happened to me last week that I forgot to tell you guys. While I was sewing, right before I started sewing my Be Mine blouse that I shared last week, I changed the needle on my new machine, my new Baby Lock Brilliant. I changed the needle to a 70-10, I think it was, 70-10, 70-11, one of those two. A microtext needle. I wanted a fine microtext needle because the fabric was a delicate fabric. So I changed the needle. And then when I went to do the automatic threading of the machine, you press down the button and it automatically threads the machine. That whole thing got stuck right there. And I was like, oh my God, I broke my machine already. What did I do? Oh my God, I broke the machine. I was like going crazy. I was able to remove the thing from the needle. I let go of the needle on the top. You know, I unscrewed where it gets caught, the needle up there. I let the needle drop, and from there I was able to unstuck the threading portion of it because it got stuck there. And I'm like, oh, I called my husband in here, I called my daughter in here. I'm like, I broke my machine, I broke my brand new machine. Oh my God, oh my God. Okay. And then next day I called over there and the guy's like, well, just bring it in. I'll take a look at it. And whatever it is, we'll fix it. That's it. So I brought it there and he fixed it right away. I was there waiting for maybe 15 minutes. I guess he wasn't busy at all. And brought it in, he fixed it. And then he comes out and he said, oh yeah, it was easy. It's working now, no problem. And he did tell me that when I put small needles with the eye, that the eye is very small, like the 70-10, the 70-11, usually that happens. The automatic threading does get stuck in the needle eye because the eye is very small. Why didn't anybody tell me that? I almost had a heart attack thinking that I broke my machine. So now I know. So I came home and I kept going with my stuff. But now I know if I put a needle that is lower than the 80, I will thread it by eye. I'll just go in and thread the machine. I will not use the automatic threader because that thing will get stuck on the eye of the needle. So guys, pay attention. I don't know if this ever happened to you, but he told me that a lot of the machines that they had there, it happens to a lot of the machines. Don't know if you guys had the same problem, but I did, and I almost had a heart attack thinking that I broke my machine already. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it was a tough one. I almost cried. I almost cried. My brand new machine. But it is fixed now. It works fine, no problem. I did change to the ballpoint that I used for the vest, the Evanston Vest. I did change it to, was it an 80 or a 90? I think it was a 90. 90-14 ballpoint. I did push the button to thread the machine. Went in, no problem. Nice and quick. So the problem is the small needles, the small little eyes. All right, you guys, I think that's about it. I don't think there's anything else that I need to show. No, I don't think so. Haven't purchased anything, haven't, purchased any fabric or anything. So yeah, that's it. If you liked this video, please hit that like button below. And if you can also subscribe, it will mean a lot to me. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. I will see you on the next one. Bye.